the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 117 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 57 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
The tackle by Brandon Stevens. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A gain of 34 yards.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have regained the lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He gets it underneath to Hall. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Fields now to throw.
49-yard line.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Fields changing the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go. You're good. All right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Fields throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. Folk's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 24-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 209 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jennings. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Green 19, Chad. Up.
Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Fields going to run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
331. Hey, go.
A final shot before the break. Fields will try to do it himself. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's another Jets.
Don't jump.
First down.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Monday.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
EQ. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. My, oh my, 250 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, 49ers.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
70, Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Jennings. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
He finds Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Play action. It's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Here we go. 10 at the 18-yard line.
One play action. Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
53.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 244 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this complete to Mitchell.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Fields. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. 19 section.
Now Fields. This pass out wide the ball. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
319. Hey, never mind. Monday. Press. Butt straight. Hey, Ken.
All eyes on Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here's 1st down. Fields going to change things up here. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long.